We live in a world ablaze. The flames lick at the edge of our lives, and the smoke fills our lungs. Everywhere we look, there's a new fire, literal and figurative, threatening to consume everything we've ever known. Some say it's the end, that we're witnessing the final act of a grand tragedy that has been centuries in the making. And maybe they're right. But here's the thing about fire. It doesn't just destroy. It cleanses. It purifies. It forges steel in its heat. And out of the ashes, something new always rises. It's been that way since the dawn of time. And it will be that way long after we're gone. So here we are, standing on the edge of oblivion. But we're not afraid. We're not backing down. Neither should you. Because this is a moment we've been waiting for. The moment where we prove what we're made of. Where we decide if we're going to let the flames consume us. Or if we're going to rise stronger, smarter, and more determined than ever. This podcast, this voice in the darkness, is our beacon. It's a signal that we're still here, that we're still fighting. And we're not going anywhere. Not now, not ever. We're gonna talk about the hard things, the things that make your blood boil and your heart race. We're going to face the reality of our world, no matter how painful, because only by confronting the truth can we change it. So, if you're ready to walk through the fire with us, if you're ready to look the world in the eye and say, I'm still standing, then you're in the right place. Because this isn't the end. Nah, far from it. It's just the beginning. Welcome back. Let's get to work.
Okay, I'm just gonna burn through the topics. Okay.
Okay.
Free abortions at the DNC. What do y'all think?
Me personally, bro, I'm kind of trying to be neutral, but I think I'm more pro-choice, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Okay.
Why is that?
I mean, life is already, hard enough as it is. And in the case of not having support in the place as like a, parent figures, parent figures was like pave the way to a child and set them up for life. I get that. Also, I'm up towards the other side as well. I try. It's more. I'm not sure how to explain it. Like, it's I'm conflicted about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always thinking about it, pondering about it. Trying to see both sides and can't really for sure nail it. But right now it is at this point in time. It is leaning a little bit more towards that way.
Okay.
I want to say maybe like a
Respectable.
57, 43 is that the
What do you-
ratio?
57-43.
What is that? What was the ratio
Like,
for?
no,
Your stance on it.
like 50,
Like your split stance on it, or
54, 56, right? That's a correct ratio for 100, right?
No, 54.
Alright.
40?
Anything above 50, the other one has to be 40. So
54,
if you say
46.
54, the other one would have to be 46.
54, 46. So you just slightly towards this direction.
Or like 52, 48,
Okay.
let's say.
Yeah, and those are really precise numbers, man.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I also don't want to get too political about it. I don't want to pick sides or anything. I will say my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Obviously, I think it's wrong, right? There are situations when I would say it's medically necessary or whatever. I
Mhm.
will say one thing, though, that I learned, very interesting. Since they're banning it in some states,
Mm-hmm.
the reason, and mainly, I guess, the problem around the world, like how U.S. is like the police of the world. Christians are like the police of the moral issues of the world.
Yeah.
Right. So this is Christianity always like we're offended by the Olympics. We're offended by everything.
All right, time out here real quick. I need to interrupt this video to go over a few things, okay? First things first, did you smash that like button over here? Did you hit that subscribe button somewhere over here? While you're doing that, I'd love to take this opportunity to talk to you real quick about a serious matter, okay? Life is unpredictable, but your family's future doesn't have to be, okay? Do you have family? Do you have people that depend on you and you love them very much? What would become of them if something unfortunate were to happen to you, okay? Would they be able to produce $15,000 for funeral expenses, etc.? If no, then make sure you reach out to Simple Insurance. Okay, secure your legacy with Simple Insurance. Simple Insurance is securing legacies one client at a time, one family at a time, one community at a time. Again, protect what matters most by giving yourself peace of mind and send that final love letter to the ones that you love in the unfortunate event that something were to happen to you. Okay, get a free quote today. Again, that's Simple Insurance. The information will be in the description box below. And as always, peace.
So Christians, the reason we believe this is wrong is because back in the day, it's child sacrifice to other gods, right? And God said that's
To
wrong.
Moloch.
That's wrong. And nowadays, not only that, but also committing murder. Who gets to decide? Like that's already a person. That's already a life. How are you gonna take that life? So it's very, very difficult. It's a controversial issue. I guess it's on a person-to-person basis and all that. But what I did find very interesting is that since now some states are banning, because they've delegated that to the states.
Yes.
Right? Some states are getting really creative on how to legally commit a abortion in some states. So what they're doing is they're opening up the satanic temples, satanic worshippers, and they're saying, come to our place, or we'll send you even like pharmacists and medications and stuff to your home. Or what you have to say is that you're doing a ritual, a satanic ritual. This is your religion. This is a ritual. No one can tell you anything about it. So you can do whatever you want, basically, right under the religious protection laws. So that's very interesting. But it just goes to show, bro, how that has always going back all the way to religion and all that. How it all ties up. How it becomes a ritual. I don't know. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? Like,
So back then, it wasn't in the womb when this was.
Okay, true.
Back then, it was
An actual living child.
It was actually born.
Yeah, even adults.
So, by today's society, we've taken it a step further. Right as the potter is making whatever art piece he's making, right then and there, we remove the clay.
Yeah.
Inside while the potter's hands are at work. So we've gone a step further now.
I always think about this, bro. Like, when Moses was born, all the children were killed. They didn't want any male children because there's too many Jew children being born. They were growing too much population. When Jesus was born, all the children were killed because they knew that a king had been born. Do you ever stop to think about, like, what could happen? Maybe someone's about to be born, bro. Like, all these, abortions going on. Like, something important is about to happen, Do you ever think about that?
Yeah, man. You can see the similarities. I honestly believe that, he's already here.
Okay.
I honestly believe that it's at the same time, I want to say that because if that is true, the anti is also here as well. So I want to say like both things are already at play.
Okay.
You all know my stance. I'm against it 100%. No excuses, none whatsoever. There's no excuse why any of this should happen. I've seen women being proud of this. They're like, oh, I've gone 4 abortions. What's up, bro? So it just speaks to the moral decline that we're going in, but this is just my views.
Yeah.